Alright, this is take 4. Um, this is one of Armand Fire's Darth Bane sabers. Very limited run. But I was lucky enough to get in on it. I really like his style as far as the way he went with the Darth Bane with the wavy lines and the curves and stuff. It just has a real Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars stylized feel to it, and I just like that. The scroll work on the pommel, middle, and emitter or blade holder, that was something that I did on a whim, and I actually like it. But that's why it's not green anymore, because the scroll work was black and the grips were green, and honestly it just didn't look good, so I changed it back to black. Sorry. Randy went out and bought some green powder coating just for me, and now I feel bad that I painted over it. So, anyway, the switches, AVs back to back, a la newbie, and recharge port is right in front of it. One thing that I did as far as my own personal touch is based on the history of the Darth Bane character. Very briefly, he created the rule of 2, which is that there's only 2 Sith Lords in the galaxy. He killed off the entire Sith army, but he is always the outside-the-box thinker, and he's always doing something in the quest for more power. And one thing that I feel that I could show that was in his lightsaber. So what I did is, instead of going with the standard crystal like all the other traditional Jedi and Sith, we have a quasi power core, which is basically just some thick wall with poly C and a ProLight RGB. I like the way it looks. And it's a Lux 3 red at the tip there, so it's still really bright. I originally had red Rebel set aside for it, but I guess it was one of the bad bins, and 85 lumens, but I really couldn't get it to look good, so I ended up just pulling the emitter off of a Lux 3 red star. Did I say red-orange? I meant red. But I just pulled the emitter off a star and stuck that in there instead. Yeah. I don't really know what it's supposed to be, but it has kind of the look of igniting gases on the power-up sequence. Maybe some Sith alchemy or magic or something going on in there. That's a non-standard technique to use for your lightsaber powering, but I like the way it turned out. It's neat. So, and this is just the grip and the blade holder, and fits over nice and easy, and it doesn't rattle. I mean, I found some really good clear epoxy here in Okinawa, and got it to stay put, but otherwise it's real sturdy. I like the way it feels, and I hope you like it. So yeah, the end.